I've seen some recent photos of tonight's SmackDown in Detroit, Michigan, when the show first started off with Daniel Bryan in the ring. And what you can see is the entire hard camera side is tarped off. You have like the first rows on the bottom seats are filled out on the bottom, and then when you go up, when you go to the second level, the upper bowl, the entire sides, like the entire side of the hard camera, is all tarped off. There's nobody there. It's incredible. It's crazy. If it's actually in the new Detroit Little Caesars Arena. It's a big arena, but still, an entire hard camera section completely tarped off. I remember this happened a lot last year in the fall. I guess wrestling sucks in the fall. That's easily the worst time of the year for wrestling. Of all, from September to December, by far the worst time during football season, which, by the way, football returns Monday, so Raw's going to get destroyed in the ratings again, but that's easily the worst time of wrestling. It feels like WWE just phones it in, even though they phone it in like the first 8 months of the year anyways, it feels like. Up until Raw Rumble is when it starts to usually get good, or usually heat up, get more interest, but right now it's like wrestling's going to be dead. And wrestling's already dead. Like, I have absolutely no interest in the product WWE's putting out right now. I canceled my network subscription. I decided to do it. I'll get it back in November for TakeOver, but I just say, you know what? I don't want to watch any of these next shows. I don't want to watch Hell in a Cell. I don't want to watch Super Showdown. I certainly don't want to watch Evolution. I want to see TakeOver in November, and I might watch Survivor Series, so I'll get it back in November, but I decided to cancel my network, so I just have no interest in the product WWE's putting out right now. I hate Raw. I hate what they're doing at Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, and I hate what they're doing at Charlotte and Becky Lynch. It's like, you have these two super over baby faces who the crowd love, and they'd love to get behind the champs, but you have your chosen ones, you have your golden boy and your golden girl who you'll do anything for, who you want to get over, and you're just going to sacrifice them and say, yeah, this is the story we're going to tell, so fuck the fans, we can do what we want, you're going to have to enjoy it. And it's like, you know what, I'm so happy, I'm so thankful for Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega and the entire Bullet Club for giving wrestling fans an alternative this month. Thank you for All In. Yes, this was almost like a fuck you. That whole show was like, fuck you, Vince, fuck you, WWE. I'm so fucking sick of you guys not giving the fans what we want. Thank you guys for giving something that we want. The atmosphere was so much different. Everyone was happy. It's like, man, that was just great. And now it's like back to reality. It's like, All In was kind of a vacation, and Raw and SmackDown, all right, it's back at work. It's like, oh, it sucks. So, again, I said the show's in Detroit. It's usually a good wrestling crowd, but the entire hard camera is tarped off. It's all those Roman drapes. That's to quote John Draper from Wrestling Soup. Those Roman drapes. So Renee Young's in the ring. She's not on commentary, thank God. She introduces Daniel Bryan and The Miz, and they're talking. She's interviewing them, and then they show The Miz and Maurice. They're like on the big screen or something. I guess they were in the ring like earlier in the day before Daniel Bryan and Brie got there, so they called them out. And this sucks. I don't want to see this mixed tag match. Brie Bella was fucking embarrassing on Raw last night. And Almas comes out with Zelina Vega to challenge him to a mixed tag. It's obvious what's going to happen. Almas challenges Daniel Bryan. So it's him and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wins. Like, oh man, like they had a good match and all was fun. Just kind of wish they'd have like a program, but if Daniel Bryan just beats him twice now, I think he don't know if he beat him twice. He just beats him. And then Almas has already lost to AJ. It's like, what else is for Almas? They had Brie putting Zelina in the yes lock. They show Miz and Maurice on the Titantron, and yeah, I don't care about that match. This feud's already dead to me. It's like all they care about is getting heat. You're just going to get more and more heat with The Miz. I'm just going to kill Daniel Bryan. It's like, I don't know. It's not even worth getting angry. Like, what they're doing at Braun and Roman, it's disgusting. They're sacrificing Braun Strowman just so Roman Reigns doesn't get booed. I'm so fucking disgusted with that. I'm so disgusted with what they're going to do with Charlotte and Becky. It's like, this Daniel Bryan Miz thing, I don't care. I mean, at least Daniel Bryan got his big moment at WrestleMania. At least he had that. So, yeah. They show Daniel Bryan and Brie leaving the building. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Brie is just terrible. They show Charlotte and Becky, so they're in different parts of they're doing that split screen or in different parts of the building. The fans are chanting Becky loudly, which is good, so they can't, they hate Charlotte. And Charlotte's still being positioned as the babyface. It's so obvious. Becky says screw you to her. It's like they actually think Becky Lynch is going to be booed. I hate this fucking company. I'm just not interested in what they're putting on. I don't care about Hell in a Cell. I don't want to watch that match at all. I don't give a shit. It's going to be Charlotte overcoming the odds, and it's going to be Becky just goes away. I hate those two programs so much. It's just ass backwards. Like, fuck the fans. We're going to tell the story we want to tell. We don't give a fuck what they say. This is what we're going to want to do. Oh, they're just reacting. Just go fuck yourself, WWE. Just go fuck yourselves. They show Billie Kay and Peyton Royce back. It's at least nice to see them. So they're there and they're challenging Naomi. So I think I think Naomi challenges Peyton Royce, and it was a quick match, and Naomi gets the victory. Then they had Billie Kay attack Naomi, and Peyton joins her, and then Asuka comes on. I guess Asuka's Naomi's secret partner. And I thought they might call up someone from NXT, but then again, I think it's a throwaway feud with Naomi and the Iconics. Why would you waste an NXT call up? I mean, can you at least wait to ruin someone else? At least wait to ruin one of these NXT chicks. Wait to ruin them. You don't have to ruin them in a meaningless angle. Wait till the night after WrestleMania and you can ruin them for 6 months. So yeah, I guess Asuka and Naomi are a team. I don't know. They show Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, the feud between them. That's the Hell in a Cell. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to see it. I'm just not interested. I don't know. This whole WWE, it's like, I'm not interested in anything. So, they show Paige at Miz and Maurice. I'm just bored to death. How many times do I feel like I've seen this? I'm so sick of these characters. They're doing more stuff with R-Truth than Carmella. I'm glad to see that Carmella's a complete joke because she's absolutely fucking terrible. So that's good. She's fucking embarrassing in the ring. She should be booked as a fucking joke now. They show Samoa Joe coming to the ring. I'm just every single thing. It's the same thing. Wendy, AJ's wife. It's AJ's daughter, AJ's kids. He only showed one of his daughters. I mean, he probably has 4 or 5 kids or something. I don't know. He has a whole bunch of kids. They only can show one of them, and I'm just so fucking sick of this. I'm already bored to death of this feud. Daddy goes night night. It's the same thing every fucking week. Every fucking week for the last month? Last month or something? A month and a half? Last 6 weeks? Every fucking week it's the same shit. It's always Wendy. I don't care about Wendy anymore. She hasn't been on TV since the damn SummerSlam show. I'm so fucking sick of them pulling that. Stop with the Wendy and the AJ's family. It's just, this feud sucks now. I'm so sick of hearing that every week from Joe. So AJ's on the Titantron. He comes up and they have a fight, and there's a brawl. A whole bunch of officials break it up. It's like, why isn't this in Hell in a Cell? Why? I don't know. Well, fuck you, that's why. Anyway, I think AJ beats him. I think the feud's over. I think AJ's holding this thing for a very long time. They show R-Truth and Ty Dillinger in the back. It's just, I don't know what they're doing at the Miz and Maurice now with Carmella. It's like, I'm so sick of Miz and Maurice now. I'm just sick of seeing that. I'm really disenfranchised with what they're doing. They show, so the stuff with Ty Dillinger, just a complete train wreck. Why are these guys on TV? They show, Randy Orton talking. So, they did 2 videos. They show Jeff Hardy, now they show Randy Orton. He's talking about it, and, this feels like just a throwaway SmackDown. And again, no one's at the show anyway. So, I mean, no one's even there, so it may as well just be a throwaway. This next week will be the go-home show. So, had Rusev and Aiden English. They actually won a match against the Usos and Eric Young and Killian Dane, so they advance. I guess next week they'll lose to, I don't remember, who is it? It's Cesaro and Sheamus. They'll lose to them, probably, and that's when they do more tension. But then again, I mean, maybe they're going to be reunited or something. this is boring. Yeah, they show the Miz. Like, how many times have I seen the Miz and Maurice on this goddamn fucking show? Stop it, for damn sakes! I'm so sick of it. I'm just so tired of hearing it. But I've seen them like 2 million times on this damn show. This feud sucks. Anyway, it's Miz against R-Truth. Daniel Bryan messes with him, and R-Truth pins the Miz. So it's like Miz always gets the upper hand. Finally, Daniel Bryan gets the upper hand now, and Daniel Bryan comes in. He goes after Miz, and Almas comes in. Almas gets put in the yes lock, and then Brie Bella puts Lena Vega in the yes lock, and then Miz was going after them. And then he just stops, and the show just ends. So yeah, more hype for that match. I see the most likely scenario, unfortunately. I think this is what happens is Miz and Maurice win. Probably Maurice pins Brie Bella. And I don't think Daniel Bryan or Miz will get pinned because I think they're going to set them up because they're doing the Australia show. But I think Maurice pins Brie, and I think they have a rematch at the, the Evolution show, and Brie wins. So yeah, SmackDown, nothing for me. Show sucks. Just a boring show. Throwaway show. I'm just not interested in anything. You know what? I'm really unhappy with the WWE product, and everything they're putting out. I'm just not interested in it. I'm just not interested in the product they're delivering. So it is what it is, and I guess they're going to do what they're going to do. They have their sheep fans. They're making a lot of money. They'll do what they want, but I'm really unhappy with their product right now.